Alright, what's going on everybody? My name is Brian, but you guys can call me Mr. Creations, and this probably isn't the first time you've heard my voice on this channel. That's because it's more than the first time Thunder's allowed me to upload on his TSG or ThunderStruckGaming channel, so I really do appreciate it, man. And I just can't even thank you enough anymore. It's unbelievable the amount of times you let me on here, and thank you. But anyways, the gameplay you guys are watching in the background is a 41-0 TDM on Nuketown and also a 38-1 TDM on Slums. So this is gonna kind of be a good old-fashioned commentary that you guys were used to hearing and seeing back in 2010, back when Thunder and XCal and all those guys kind of started up. So I want to give you guys kind of rushing tips in Call of Duty and how to get better at the game. I would consider myself a pretty decent player. I'm not going to say I'm the best out there, but I'm probably in the top 90% COD players, at least for public matches, I would say. And I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to stay alive longer and just how to put up better score lines on the scoreboard. So first thing is, when you guys saw me at the beginning of the match, I went straight to the car where I had long lines of sight. Now, I wouldn't do this if I was running an SMG because obviously SMGs in Call of Duty don't have as much range as assault rifles do. So no point in grabbing a long line of sight unless you have an assault rifle or a sniper rifle. That's the first tip. Second tip is almost always keep your back to the edge of the map. You guys know Call of Duty teammates, you can't really rely on them for shit. I know if I do, I always get shot in my back. So keep your back to the edge of the map almost at all times. As well as, you know, it doesn't matter as much when you have a Blackbird up, which is my third tip. Always, always, always in Black Ops 2, either use a UAV or a VSAT. Now, VSAT is my personal favorite streak in Call of Duty. Blackbird, I remember using it back in Black Ops 1. So I absolutely love that streak. It allows me to see where the enemy team is at, obviously, and it's just a really helpful streak. So those are 3 tips right there, as well as try and use the better guns in this game. Now you guys seeing I'm using the M27, which I wouldn't say is one of the best assault rifles. You'd probably be better off using the AN94 or the Scar H, but I felt like mixing it up in this gameplay, obviously, as you can see. And one other thing you want to learn in Call of Duty, at least how to do better in public matches, is learn the spawns. The more you play the map and the game itself, you'll learn the spawn points. Now, that's not that difficult to learn on Nuketown, granted, because this map is very simple with spawn points. There's really only like 3 spawns on each side of the map, so it is pretty simple to keep track of. Obviously, that's the first game. It ended right there. And another thing is, obviously, we all see snipers in Black Ops 2 more than any other Call of Duty, and the simple mistake that a lot of people make is when they know there's a sniper around the corner, they'll just go in spraying and praying, you know, hip firing, doing whatever, and they kind of forget to either, first of all, the worst enemy for a sniper is to either jump shot or drop shot, because they hate a moving target. It's a lot harder for them to hit. That's the first thing you want to do. Second thing is know where your enemy's at. Like I said, use UAV or Blackbird. If you don't have any of those things up, I recommend jumping around a corner or drop shotting once you get around it, because like I said, snipers hate moving targets. As well as, if you know they're on a head glitch, don't challenge them, go another way around. There's usually 3 different ways around to an enemy spawn point, obviously 3 alleyways here on Slum, so you can go different ways in Call of Duty maps. That's a thing that a lot of people forget, usually even myself. For some reason, Call of Duty has this way of dragging the rage out of you. When somebody kills you, you want to go and revenge kill them. You don't want to be like, oh, that's fine, they got me, whatever, good for them. You're like, fuck this asshole, he needs to die. And that's usually just how Call of Duty makes people feel. And you have to sit there and think for a second, alright, I'm going to be smart about this. I'll go around the side or come from behind and kill him that way instead of going head on, because you know if you do that with shotgunners or snipers, you're going to insta-die. So those are mostly my tips for Call of Duty. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. I don't really do tips and tricks that much on my YouTube channel. Mostly I'm doing right now currently a Modern Warfare 3 Road to Commander. That's live com, face cam, everything like that. And I enjoy that series, as well as I have Spotlight Sunday, which is pretty much what ThunderStruckGaming is. It's one of my subscribers every Sunday on my channel, you know, is allowed to upload one of their commentary and gameplays to, you know, allow them to gain exposure and things like that. Basically what you're watching right here. So those are 2 series that I'm doing right now, as well as I am planning on uploading Call of Duty Advanced Warfare when that comes out. And hopefully, one can only hope that game is going to be better than Ghost. As long as it has that kind of fast-paced, good action-packed feeling like Black Ops 2 did, I'll be okay with it. I know this is something that I don't think people really understand is that Call of Duty is always going to have that bullshit in it. It's always going to be frustrating. There's going to be stupid perks, stupid attachments in the game. But if it has that fast-pacedness to the game and it has good connection and hit detection, you know, what more can I really ask for? So that's just my opinion on that. But hopefully you guys found these tips helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary as well. And thank you again, Thunderman. I really do appreciate you allowing me to upload here on TSG one more time again. And hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to check out my channel. I would appreciate it so much. And hopefully I will see you guys on here another time very soon. Peace out, guys.